Alrighty, folks. Nucks are getting bumped here in the senior men's doubles final. On the right-hand side, that is the man himself, Todd Loffredo. His partner, Deron Bone, no slouch. On the left-hand side, Rich Fosner up front.
More bumps.
More bumps.
That's a double bump.
There's all kinds of bumps.
Okay.
Okay, that's too many bumps. We're going to have to get the FCC. It won't handle me. Okay.
Yeah, you know me.
Greg Mendel at bat.
So I have no idea what I was saying, but I can guarantee you I wasn't able to finish it.
Yeah, you were talking about who you thought was going to be winning, I think.
I think I was thanking people for following it.
Oh, you were thanking people
for subscribing using their Amazon Prime. And now they are released from the burden of watching Twitch ads for the rest of the weekend. So that's a good way to use your Prime sub, and we appreciate it. Thanks for the support.
For sure. Oh my gosh, Todd Loffredo summoned whatever he needed to get that thing back to him. And that's what he does. I think he actually has an extender in that man, and it went out another half inch to grab that.
Get another taste of the 5-bar cam here. We're looking straight down on the action. He's going to do a brush series from the far wall. Rich is.
And it's going to be fun, folks. Watch this at home. Watch Todd Loffredo's defense, what he's doing. He's opening up there with a bob off the wall thing. That is just window dressing. That's just the beginning of some deep, dark games that Loffredo is going to be playing, especially setting things up, especially if his 5-bar doesn't do offensively what he wants it to do. Although he just wanted it to do that, and he did it well. A hesitation brush down. 1-1, though, in this first game, this qualifying match.
Donald Wilson leaned over right before we started this, and he gave me a key piece of information for this match that I did not know.
Should we save that for later?
You want to?
I mean, maybe. Oh, my goodness. I'm not going to be saving straights for later. He is so good. I'm sorry. I don't. You know what? We just have to. Folks at home, just sit back and relax. And no disrespect to.
Hello, Freud.
Hey, Freud.
How you doing?
That's when you say one thing and mean your mother. Another. No, Fosner, Mendel, Bone, good players. Loffredo, GOAT, legendary. And you can see, even at his advanced age of 783, the technique that he's doing. We talk about all the time play, economy, emotion.
Yeah.
This is it. This is why we watch this game. This is why we stream this game, to watch it. Just so we can maybe kind of sip at the cup of greatness and try to copy it ourselves.
Yeah. He's looking to pass to that inside guy on the 3-bar from that set. Another good grab by Todd.
Great response, great hand clap for your partner.
That was a good hand clap.
I love that. 2-2. I don't believe, though, for a second. Don't get me wrong. Loffredo and Bone, good team. Fosner and Mendel, no slouches themselves. Rich Fosner, Pacific Northwest legend. Greg Mendel, a great player in his own right, out of California by way of pretty much everywhere. I've seen him just live everywhere.
Yeah.
He's a nomad. But look at this. How many billions of pull shots has Todd Loffredo set up and buried down the middle? God Fosner.
God Fosner. Did you say that, or is that in chat?
That was Slays.
That's a new one. It's a good one. Has a good ring. Jinx, you owe me a joke.
No, I'll tell you what I owe you. Keep an eye out. We need to have, we need to get a macro or a kind of a meter here whenever Todd plays to just check the jacket. The closer he is to taking his jacket off, that's when you know things are getting serious.
Yeah. Yeah, things not serious, jacket on. Things very serious, jacket off.
It's good stuff. Bone setting up a pass, and there it is. Why not? Feed your stud horse. 4-2. Yeah, he is a super cool dude, is Rich Fosner. 50% of the Foose brothers, him and Alan Turk, Just
still
out
there.
sometimes. That is, yeah, that's going to be there. You see that Fosner went bump, bump. You hear him hit the wall.
Yeah, that's the sound of being lost, by the way. That is the sound of having absolutely no idea where to block that.
Yeah, and that is actually, and Foos Matrix makes a good point that is the opposite of what we see there from defensively what Todd is doing up front. We've got some stats here, and that tells the tale. Everything above 50% on the right-hand side. Not the same on the left-hand side. Clearing, though, good on Mendel.
Yeah. Well, good on both sides. I mean, it's 5 for 6 for Darren Bone, 3 for 4, with a score, by the way, for Greg Mendel. And you can't really ask for a whole lot more out of your goalie than to score one of 2 goals that you have and to also clear the ball 2 of the other 3 times you get the possession of it. The downside is keep those numbers up. We'll leave it on this view for a little bit so folks can kind of see the progression of this as we go. But 2 for 4 passing from Todd, 50%, it's good enough. This is what we talked about earlier. 50%, 50%. 50% passing, 50% shooting, you're winning. And that's how it looks in action. 4 for 8 shooting. I mean, if you have 8 shot attempts and you score 4 of them, you win. You know, you will get a goal somewhere else. You know, whether it's from your goalie or from a break or, you know, your 5 bar. When you're 50 and 50, you're winning that.
That's a good question there.
And how are we defining a clear? I like that question. Thanks for asking it. So Darren has the ball here. Anything that doesn't go back to himself like that, that's not a clear. Or anything that doesn't go to the forward. So that is not a clear. So you saw 0 for 2 right there in those 2 clear attempts because one, he didn't get it out of his zone. He did, but it came right back. And then the other, it went straight to the 3 bar of the opposing goalie. And so that is not a clear. If it goes to the opposing 5 bar, also not a clear. But anything to your forward or to the other goal is a clear.
And that is a very good differentiation. This has been knotted at 0 for a while here. Todd looking to untie it. Can't. Alan Turner in the house. Boz Foos cannot lose. Turk down under. It's like you said, the Foos brothers, and it was summoned.
That pass again. Fosner is lost. He doesn't know where to block. He panics when the ball gets sent up the table. And that pass is going to be there until either Greg figures it out and tells him or until he figures it out himself. And I'm not, there's no disrespect. I'm not saying it like, well, this is the easiest thing in the world. What's wrong? It's a hard pass to block, but you got to watch where the pass is going and then be there instead of panicking and just banging the hell out of the walls.
Mm-hmm.
Nice shot, buddy.
Like that.
Taki
He just pulled 2 points?
No.
Oh. He didn't?
No.
Is it 1-1 then? Because they've got 2 points on the top.
Yeah. Did we miss one, Dan? Yeah, that one plus it was another 3 bar shot.
It was a 3 bar shot. Okay.
Oh, he did pull 2.
He did pull 2.
Wait a second. What? So pull up the replay folder. I don't think that's not a player I would expect that from. Not now. Sorry. A thought for later. I forgot you're super busy over there.
I mean, I saw it go from 0 to 2. I just assumed that there was a point.
Somebody clip that and drop it in the chat.
Loffredo masterfully keeps it in his zone and then does that. That's okay, though. These things happen.
You got to clear the ball. You got to take more than 3 seconds. That's a clear, risky play. Todd knows how to block the bank, but it works out for Greg this time, and he gets it to which is 3 bar.
I thought I was there. Good shot.
Yeah, I mean, he might have pulled. I know he pulled 2, but whether or not that was based off of just him forgetting to pull one a moment before.
Oh,
I don't recall.
It does not matter. If you don't pull it when it happens, you don't get to pull it later.
Is that done?
That is literally by the letter of the rules. It is not gray area.
So it's an illegal point then. Even if it went in.
If he was 0 and he pulled 2, that's illegal.
2-2. Second game. Fosner and Mendel keeping themselves in it here. Loffredo continuing to show amazing ball handling skills. Bearing that ball skills, 3-2.
We'll take a look at that clip here shortly. Thank you for doing that, Food. Nice pass. Take a close-up look here. The pull shot. He's been drilling some middles. He has a good long. Also got a good middle. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. How about a little 5-bar cam? You in the mood? That's such a quick play.
That. Hey, let's go straight. Didn't want to. It's a good tease.
I don't think the straight's there.
It's not. No, he's coming back for it. He's just showing it. There's the response, though. Why not? A little smile on Todd's face. Congratulations to him. That's his 1 billionth pull shot. What a career. It's funny.
You're your own hype man.
I know. I'm going to throw some water in my face. Loffredo looking to put game 2 away. And he does. Buries that long. Mendel was racing, missing. 2-0. Should we click?
Yep. Yeah. You can do that while he's doing that. Or take a peek. So he's at 0. Yeah, he clearly is 0 there. We're watching the clip. It's not on the broadcast, but we can see it here.
And Mendel takes 2. And then he looks at him. And then that's it. But, I mean, I don't remember there being a point before that.
Doesn't matter. I mean, I know why you're saying that, but it doesn't matter. You can't do that.
No, I'm just trying to understand.
Yeah, and Greg is not a dishonest player. It clearly was not unintentional. He was making up for but you didn't have the goal.
No. It's so, I mean, to me, it does matter to some degree that, like, even if there was just a point missed and he just was pulling it then, because why not? But since there wasn't a point missed, that is a level of subterfuge I was not expecting from somebody like Greg.
But moving on, game 3. I mean, if you're not going to call it, if you're not the other team and you don't call it, is it illegal?
No, but that's going to my diary.
Yeah. It's also a good reason to have refs in the final.
Yeah, for sure.
And if you're a player, be the reason that there's a ref at the table.
What is the old saying?
I don't know.
Be the change you want to see in the world.
Yeah, be the change you want to see in the diaper.
Be the change you want to see in the couch.
Okie dokie. Oh, that's a good one.
Thank you.
Okay, it took me a second.
You okie dokied me?
Yeah, it took me a second. Yeah, it took me. I okie dokied you based on the information I had, and then the information was updated, and I complimented you, which I won't make the mistake of doing next time.
Wow.
That was
a lot of fun up here in the booth. Wow. A lot of fun down there. For not Mendel. 1-1.
Todd is just manhandling these two up front. He's passing 9 for 13. That is ungodly. That's illegal in some countries. It's so good. 10 for 20 is acceptable. It's winning foosball. We're dropping frames, by the way, Dan. Big time. Does it show up in OBS? Okay, so that's in the video switcher. We might need a break for the thing to cool down. It also could be on our end. To the viewer out there watching on Twitch, is it choppy at all, or is it still pretty smooth? Let us know.
Payment fairly soon, please.
It's not showing it in OBS.
Yeah, there's... Looks good. All right, perfect. Smooth. So that is only this monitor. Is it choppy over there? So it's literally only my monitor. Sweet. Hundreds of thousands of potentially millions of people watching this in the world, and I got the bad screen.
And you're right next to it.
I hate life. All right, can we just get an official timeout on the booth? Yeah, this is absurd. 19 versus 7 shots is manhandling. It's an absolute, and it's updated now, by the way. 21 shots to 11. That is tough, dude. And Rich is shooting 6 for 11, 55%. That's good. But, dude, you got to get more passes through. You got to block more clear attempts. You got to get your goalie to either put it on your 3-bar or make something else happen. 11 shots in 3 games is not enough to win. Nice grab by Todd.
Wow, look at him. Everybody's saying smooth. Love to see that from Boost. It's smooth, and he's on Southwest Wi-Fi. Wow.
Are you kidding me?
That is amazing.
I fly so much on Southwest that I get the companion pass, in case you're wondering what I'm doing with my life and how often I'm in the sky. And I don't even get to watch Twitch on Southwest. Wow.
Fosner trying to get himself and his teammate back into the game. Gets blocked, calls a timeout. That is the way to do it. 2-1.
Yeah, it's just total domination on the right side of the table. And there is hope for Rich and Greg. I mean, they can. We keep saying this, match in and match out. It's always true, so I'm always saying it. One ball at a time. Find a pass you can execute. Find a shot you can execute. I like the timeout. Step away. Ask Greg. I can assure you, Greg had some advice there, some pointers. He is a great teammate. I've played with Greg. I like playing with Greg. He's a good teammate.
3-1.
And that timeout manifested a goal.
Yeah, it ain't over until it's over. It was somebody, I think Yogi Berra.
Yeah, he was drunk most of the time.
Mm-hmm. Right. You gonna see that pass yet again? Or is he gonna shoot it?
It's not. Why would he do anything else?
Down the middle he tried.
Yeah, by the way, that's why you don't do anything else. You've just been having your way with Fosner shooting, and you're down here. Clear the ball. Get it up to Todd's 3-bar. This is bad news if you're the team on the right. They're still up 2 games to none. This game isn't over yet, so I'm not saying that, oh, my God, let's call the whammy-lance. We got some crying to do.
Todd says, let me just change things up a little bit. 5-bar shot. Pulls within 2 in this third game. They won the first 2.
Nice pass.
Yeah, Fosner, you can tell, he went into a different area.
Yeah.
He took a place, and this is what you expect, a player like Fosner. I mean, you don't get to the finals because you're hemming and hawing and flipping and flopping. You've got something going for you. Josh Painto, thank you for the subscription.
That is Point. Josh Point.
I think I need new glasses.
Painto? You say Painto?
No.
Moving on. Is that a kind of bean? Oh, moving on. I don't want to get made fun of.
I don't want to get made fun of. Why are you making fun of me for not wanting to get made fun of?
Yeah.
All right. Oh.
Yeah, this clearing percentage on the right is dwindling. There was a point in this match when he was in the 70-80% range, I think. And another failed clear attempt. You got to get the ball away from the other forward.
Fosner needs to do a rollover here, I guess. No, he's doing a front pin. Nice.
No way. Call it. No,
yeah.
my God.
You know what?
I'm offended.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, it worked out fine, but that's a toughie right there.
You can see those game 3 stats, Dan.
Yeah, game 3 goes to Fosner and Mendel. Let's look at the game 3 stats. Wow.
Yeah. Still didn't do much passing, but 5 for 9 shooting. Meanwhile, Todd didn't have the ball hardly at all. It's tough. That's how you win a game. All right, we had 2 people back to back, Josh and GoBall1972. Thanks for using your Amazon Prime sub. That's free if you have Amazon Prime.
And just to say, you know what? I've seen a lot of chat going on up there, and we'll get to it. But focusing on the match right now. But we will get to your comments. Appreciate it.
All right, ready?
So much. Zero here in this 4th game. The senior men's doubles final. Todd Loffredo, Deron Bone on the right-hand side. Rich Fosner, Greg Mendel on the left-hand side. It was all Loffredo, all Bone, all the time, the first 2 games.
All Bone, all the time.
Yeah.
Was that on purpose?
Well, that trickles in by Bone.
It's a lot, wasn't it? Fosner blocked a wide open goal. Is that what that's what the chat says? This is a good time to do the old Tom Your timeout, by the way.
No, like 100% against a team like this. Again, look at that defense that Loffredo's putting up. Slow and easy, like a buoy rocking in the harbor on a calm day.
I don't think Rich has a very versatile 5-bar there. From that point, I think Todd knows he can only go so many degrees in either direction.
Yep.
So you just put your guy there and don't freak out. Trust your defense.
Like a buoy in the... Just off the small box. Ends up on the 3 of Loffredo, who is dancing around. What's he doing?
He's doing like this ball spinning, first of all. But he was also looking at doing some crazy stuff.
Rolling pull shot? No. Stationary? Wow. Okay. Drive a Chevy through that
Levy.
long. Straight. 3-0.
Don't lose a game without calling a timeout. It doesn't matter if you're in the final. It doesn't matter if you're playing your very first DYP, man. Do not lose a game without calling a timeout.
That is a T-shirt, as far as I'm concerned.
We can get T-shirts made over here.
Oh, yeah.
Foosgear.com. We're going to really ramp up the Foosgear chatter tomorrow.
Foosgear.com. 10% off all weekend at their website on everything but a table if you put in...
But
code,
how?
If you put in code MF.
Code
10%
MF.
off. Foosgear. Whole shop. They're all kind of flashing. As this timeout's called, these monitors are starting to flash. But the James, that's a dropped frame. Portmanteau.
Are there no drop frames still?
Yeah, there's no drop frames.
We might have a power issue. There's a little flicker going on.
Yeah, there is. I saw some power issues.
As long as the end user is happy, I'm happy.
Yeah. 3-0 in favor of Loffredo and Bone. Bone back there.
Pass to the middle guys, just that's what he tried to do. It wouldn't. He waited. Greg just barely got in the way. They switched, by the way, on the left. Can we see some? Can we put the stats on game 3? Sorry, game 4. Whatever the current game is. There we go. Yeah, 0 for 4. Passing 0 for 4, 0 for 2 shooting. Rich was. So that's a good time to switch. That's painful, man.
Right down the middle. It is championship point now for Todd Loffredo and Deron Bone.
I'll say it 1,000 times if I have to. If you're watching this and you're wondering, well, if this was me, what could I do to at least increase my chances? I'm not going to say that this is going to be the reason you win, but don't lose a game without calling a timeout. And they're about to. In the game that decides the title.
Chip up, championship point to the 3 straight. There it is, folks. And in 4 games, it was a close one, but not close enough for Fosner and Mendel, who are defeated by Todd Loffredo and Deron Bone, who are your senior men's doubles championships at the 2024 Hall of Fame Classic in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Like he comes in with that middle guy.
That audio is super loud. It's spiked. But just put a little. No, up. Not that.